Hey everyone, I'm Brittany, joined here with OU senior Maddie Manning. We're getting ready for the Women's Basketball Conference Tournament coming up here in Oklahoma City. So Maddie, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, thank you for having me.
So you guys are in the middle of just playing your best basketball at the time of the year when it matters most. You guys have won 4 games in a row going into your last regular season game. What's the mindset like and the mood of the team right now?
Really, we're just having a lot of fun playing basketball, and our mindset has been just get better every single day. So whether that's a practice or even games, we're trying to get better in games. We see that as an opportunity to improve in ways and challenge or to challenge us in different ways. So that's really been our mindset. It's really paid off for us.
And obviously, OU, there's a lot of history in that program with Coach Cole. You guys have been to the NCAA 18 years in a row, and so you being there for so long, is there something that kind of switches within the coaches that comes down to the players that's like, okay, we got to turn it up. You guys are playing really good basketball right now. Is there something that kind of, switches and you guys just kind of take your level of play up to a new level?
I feel like our coaches are always at that level. I mean, they've achieved so much. It's up to us players to bring that same level that they want to achieve. And after a loss, we were heading back, and we had a conversation that that's not the way we wanted our senior year to end. And ever since then, it's been the shift in mindset, between us and then our younger classmen. And it's really just that shift of let's have fun doing this thing, and then let's really get better. I mean, we've really improved every day. So, those type of things.
And the chemistry on the court for you guys have all 5 starters averaging in double figures, and it just seems like at times, like, scoring can just come in bunches all over the floor. So what's the chemistry like knowing that, like, if you or, someone else, is having an off night offensively that, there's someone that's going to be right there to, like, pick that next person up?
Yeah, I think that's awesome. I think that makes it so fun being on the court, and it has to be challenging for other coaches to scout us because everybody can produce. But that's been one of the most fun parts about the season is developing that chemistry. I don't think we had it right away. We had, a lot of young people that had to learn a lot of roles, and then as veterans going into different roles. So that's kind of been the beauty of this year is just everybody clicking at the right time.
So you guys had a very tough non-conference schedule. So just talk a little bit about how the difficulty of that schedule prepared you for Big 12 play, and then also now as we head into postseason play.
Our non-conference schedule was one of the toughest in the country. It definitely didn't let people hide all year. We had to be ready for every single game, and that was challenging for our freshmen, but it also introduced them to the top level of play right away. So just being introduced to that made us come together more and figure things out maybe a little faster or a little harder than most teams had to do. But that paid off for us in Big 12 play, and it really gives us a lot of confidence going into postseason.
So you mentioned your freshmen a little bit, and you have 2 that are giving you guys just great minutes and great production. So just talk a little bit about each of them, and then also what advice you have for them, just, how tough it is, 3 games in 3 days in the Big 12 tournament and then also NCAA tournament.
Yeah, I've loved these freshmen. I've been super proud of them throughout the year. They've just learned and learned and learned. We knew that they would have to produce for us to be successful this year, and they've accepted the challenge and even exceeded expectations. I think my advice to them going into the postseason is just, continue doing what we've done, continue having fun, and continue looking at those games as opportunities to grow and learn. Otherwise, you kind of make, as a freshman, you kind of make it bigger than what it is, and you can get caught up in the moment. So I just want them to go out there and play free and really enjoy the moment, take everything in.
The Big 12 being so unique, playing everyone twice. You guys play everyone twice in the Big 12. So by the time you get to this time of year, you're playing teams for a 3rd time. So what kind of little things do you think you guys can kind of work on here or there that will give you guys the edge with you guys knowing the opponent so well?
I do think that's tough. I mean, especially with the coaches that we have in the Big 12, they're great at scouting teams. And once you play them for the 3rd time, they know everything about you for sure. I think that winning the tournament comes down to doing the little things. It comes down to rebounding well, getting points off of inbounds or extra opportunities like that. It all comes down to those little things. And, having the mental ability to play 3 games in a row, that's tough. Back-to-back days, back-to-back-to-back days. So just having that mental edge is what helps teams win.
And as a basketball player and just as a student athlete, and especially this kind of being your last go-round, what is it that makes this time of year so much fun, just seeing your hard work pay off?
Oh my gosh, this time of the year is so exciting. This is what you dream of since you're little kids, is just playing in these big opportunities, these big stages. This it being my last go around, I just want to enjoy it all. I just want to take it all in and play some good basketball, but also have fun with my teammates.
So you have overcome a lot, and just your story inspires so many people. So what advice would you give to anyone that's struggling with an injury or adversity or anything like that?
I think when you're going through that time, you have to try to view it as an opportunity. I mean, it's an opportunity to show what you can go through, what you can develop, but it's also an opportunity to show how much you love the game. Any obstacle is just to show how far you're willing to go to get what you want, and that's kind of the opportunity you have to view it as. And you have to be diligent through your work, but know that there's better days ahead as long as you do that. So,
Maddie, thank you so much for joining us. We wish you and your team the best of luck in Oklahoma City and beyond that in the NCAA tournament. And we will see you in a few more days. So thank you.
Thank you so much.